Hey you guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Raven Poquette and I'm so excited to be bringing y'all this topic because I feel like we don't talk about enough how, as much as it's a blessing to be all these things, you know, I am a servant of God first. I'm a wife, I'm a mother, I'm an entrepreneur with multiple businesses. I'm all these things. I have all these titles. I have all these different accolades and things like that. But we don't talk about how sometimes that stuff can be stressful. It can be stressful because sometimes it's a lot of pressure. It can be stressful because sometimes things don't always go as planned. So I wanted to talk to you guys on this week's video about my favorite stress relieving tips when I feel like I am so overwhelmed with everything that's going on around me, when I feel like I'm so frustrated because maybe things seem like they are not going in my favor. What are my favorite things that I do to keep me grounded, to keep me calm, and to just help me to not be frustrated? So just FYI, these things are in no particular order. And before I get into the tea, like always, make sure that you hit that subscribe button so that you can stay updated with everything that I have going on. And then if you like this video, if you could relate to this video in some kind of way, I want you to leave me a comment below. I especially want to hear from the people that have those same titles that I have. I want to hear from the wives. I want to hear from the mothers. I want to hear from the entrepreneurs. Comment below and let me know what are some of your stress relieving tips. So one for me, and like I said, these are in no particular order. I don't miss any of my appointments, y'all. I feel like something that really helps me when I'm feeling stressed or when I'm feeling overwhelmed is for me to still feel like myself. And how I'm able to partly still feel like myself is, baby, I'm gonna still have these nails done. I'm still gonna have this hair done. I'm finna still have these lashes done. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't miss any of my appointments. This week has been a week where I don't wanna say that I was stressed, but this has definitely been a week that things have kind of been like a little bit like overwhelming for me and my family. And so I've had my hair appointment a couple days ago. I've had my lash appointment a few days ago. I went and got a facial yesterday. Like, staying on top of those things I find really helps to relieve any stress or any overwhelm that I'm feeling, because it still makes me feel like myself. Like, I remember when we were in the midst of the pandemic and everything was shut down, and when everything was shut down, I was still like a new mom. You know, I was still kind of like in like that fourth trimester that they call it with like a newborn baby, and then everything was shut down. So here I am, not feeling like myself because I'm not really getting enough sleep as a new mom, but then also my hair is not done, my nails are not done, my lashes aren't done, you know. So I'm reminded every day when I wake up and I look at myself in the mirror like, dang girl, you look different. So for me, one of those stress relieving tips is definitely making sure that I'm staying on top of my appointments so that I can still feel and look like myself. Number 2, stress relieving tip. Y'all not gonna like this one probably, but I'm gonna say it anyway. Something that really helps me to relieve my stress is being mindful of what I am eating. I noticed that when I call myself quote unquote stress eating, as people say, and I'm eating a lot of like greasy foods, I'm eating a lot of fried foods, I'm eating a lot of sweets and things like that, it starts to make me feel very sluggish. And when it starts to make me feel very sluggish, then I'm getting stressed out because I'm not getting any work done. I'm getting stressed out because I'm laying around all day. I'm getting stressed out because I feel tired all the time. I might feel a little stomach ache if I'm eating like that. I might feel a little bloated if I'm eating like that. So now I'm stressed because since I feel bloated, I don't want to get on YouTube and make no video. I don't want to do this. So I noticed that what I'm eating definitely can either help contribute towards my stress or it can help to relieve my stress. Now, I'm gonna give y'all a little secret. If you ever get stressed, if you ever get overwhelmed, then something that you always want to make sure that you keep inside of your kitchen pantry is definitely edible lavender. I have a smoothie recipe literally full of a bunch of healthy stuff. It's full of spinach, it's full of berries, it's full of lavender, and that's something that I find myself when I'm stressed, lavender is something that is naturally calming. It naturally has a calming flavor from the smell. So imagine actually tasting it, if it's edible, and ingesting it. But that lavender smoothie, I find myself when I feel a little anxious in my thoughts, when I feel a little bit overwhelmed, like that is definitely something that really helps me. Drop a comment below if y'all want me to make a video sharing the smoothie recipe for the lavender smoothie, because y'all, like, it's so lit. I found out about this smoothie after I had just had my baby and I was dealing with postpartum anxiety. So when I tell y'all, like, this is something that if you be all in your head, all in your thoughts, stressed out, feeling anxious, this smoothie recipe is definitely going to help you. But drop a comment below and let me know if you guys want to see me post a video making this smoothie and sharing the recipe. So last but not least, when I'm stressed out, y'all know I got to run to my Bible. Baby, you know, I was not going to get here off this video without telling y'all to open up your Bible, because it tells us in so many different parts of the Bible that we should not be stressed. One of my favorite scriptures is 1 Peter 5:7, where it says that I can cast all of my anxieties on God. I can cast all of my burdens on God. If his word says that I can give him all my anxieties, it says that I can give him all of my stresses, it says I can give him all of my worries, then why do I need to sit around and be stressed or worried about anything? I don't need to be stressed or be worried about anything with my family. I don't need to be stressed or worried about anything with my business. I don't need to be stressed or worried about anything in terms of my health, my body. I don't need to be worried about anything, because the Bible literally says I can give it all to him. It doesn't say I can give some to him. It says that I can give it all to him and he will literally take my burdens off of me. So that's like the top thing that always makes me feel just really grounded when I'm finding myself feeling super stressed. Another one is in Philippians 4, where it talks about how we don't need to be anxious for anything. We don't need to be anxious about nothing that's going on. And I find, at least for me, when I'm getting like that feeling of stress, it's directly as a result of any type of anxiety. So I know I said I was going to give y'all 3 stress relieving tips, but y'all know I'm always good for a little bonus or 2. So bonus tip is watching my words. Another thing from the Bible, we know that there is life and death in the power of the tongue. We know that our words are so powerful. So I'm very mindful that when I'm feeling a sense of heaviness, to not say, I'm so stressed, I'm so overwhelmed, because I find when I start saying those things, I'm literally speaking them over my day. I'm speaking them over my life. I'm speaking them over my family. I'm speaking them over my business. I'm speaking them over whatever it is that I have going on. So I'm very mindful to not say those things, to not say I'm overwhelmed, I'm stressed. And sometimes I slip up, because it's natural to hear people saying things like that and to want to say it. Like, I remember when I was younger, growing up and hearing a bunch of people say things like, I'm stressed out. And so as a child, I would say, I'm stressed out. And then, you know, my mom would say things like, girl, you ain't stressed out. Like, you don't even know what stress is. Like, she would always correct me, because she knew, like, listen, your words are so powerful. Like, this is not something that you want to keep speaking over yourself. Like, I know sometimes it sounds good because other people are saying it, and you know, it's just like a natural thing to start saying things that you hear people saying around you. But I'm telling you, your words are so powerful. Don't speak, I'm stressed. Don't speak, I'm overwhelmed. Don't speak, you know, I'm frustrated. Instead of saying I'm stressed, I say, I know God has this. I'm going to give this burden to God because it's too much for me to carry. I'm going to take this heaviness off of me and give it over to God because I know that it's not too big for him. So I'm really being mindful of my words and the things that I'm saying. Another really quick stress relieving tip is to simply just breathe. I remember somebody told me that, and I'm not going to hold y'all, I thought it was the dumbest thing I had ever heard. I'm like, what do you mean just breathe? I breathe every day. I'm breathing as I'm speaking. I'm breathing as I'm walking. I'm breathing. But really taking the time out to take a deep breath. When they made me think about a deep breath, I'm like, dang, it's not often that I sit and I just take a deep breath. So I make sure that when I wake up in the morning and I'm talking to God and I'm reading the word and reading the scripture, before I do anything, I just sit in the bed for a second and just say, just inhale and exhale. And that has definitely been a major shift for me, for my day. It's been a major help with me wifing, mothering, businessing, entrepreneuring, all these different things. So I really want to help y'all with this. I really hope that y'all really take heed to this video, share it with a few people if it was helpful to you as a wife, mom, entrepreneur, and all these other beautiful things that I know that you guys are. I hope that you enjoyed it as much as I enjoyed doing this video. Don't forget to subscribe and stay tuned for the next video. Bye, y'all.